Oh, hello. The new Fear Finder's here. I put my hand over this part of it. Um, the Fear Finder is a directory newspaper published in Pontiac, and it's a directory for haunted houses and haunted attractions and mazes, scary mazes, and this is published every. Do I really want to do this? Nah, what the heck. Um, Zombies, slaughtered at sundown, witchcraft labs, night terrors. Uh, there's dozens and dozens of attractions, and these are all in Chamber of Horrors. These are all in Michigan. Rotten Manor, Trail of Terrors. I still haven't discovered where the microphone is on this laptop. That's what I'm using. Because I've noticed, I go mumbly when I move something over a specific spot. I really need to find out where that microphone is so I can avoid doing that. Let's see. Monsters Ball. There's a new one. The Haunted Garage Sale. I don't know. You can't probably see much of this, but it's made up to look like an EC comic. The Haunted Garage Sale. I have no idea what that's about. Um, there is a big one here in my town, or the town where I live. I don't actually own this town yet. I think it was number 21. Jackson's Underworld. Oh, it's 4-story haunted attraction with 10 years of terror under its belt. This haunt was voted #1 in Michigan 3 years in a row and proves to be one of the biggest in the state. Wow. Yeah, it's an old factory out by the mall. It's a brick factory. It's pretty scary on its own, but you dress it up and it's downright frightening, I guess. I'm not really interested in all that. I just like this magazine. I think this is the third one that I have. I like the art. Um, there's something on here I wanted to read. Michigan's scariest places. We can get you there, but we can't make you go in. Okay. I've got a pile of stuff here. Uh, these aren't really my shoulders. My shoulders aren't this broad. There's foam pads in this jacket. You can see them. I don't want to, think I'm trying to get away with anything. It's like uh, the equivalent for men as a padded bra would be for women, I think. It makes you look nice, but it's phony. It's not real. Here is a DVD from oldies.com, Alpha Video. Yeah, I'm back to this. These are right here, and it's easy to grab, and they're super cool. I got this one dirt cheap off of eBay. This was like $3, $3 or $4, and it's a set. It's a set of movies. Exploitation Madness. Adults only. I think that's mostly just for, show. This has some well-known old movies like Reefer Madness is on here, Sex Madness, Test Tube Babies, Marijuana, Damaged Lives, Gambling with Souls, Narcotic, Assassin of Youth, Maniac, and the Cocaine Fields. Not the fields, the fiends. This is getting so it's like permanent dust, But this is still sealed, so it can be made to look new again just by taking this wrapper off. 11 movies on 10 DVDs. Pretty cool. Anthony Martini is here. Anthony of what's his street stories? No, you're welcome. Anthony is Anthony goes back to Jody's old stuff like from day one. Um, and he is the one that kind of suggested that I go to YouTube from Facebook with my videos. So he's to blame. I mean, uh, Amy is here. Amy, I'm gonna try to say your last name because I don't I don't know you as your last name. I kind of have my own name made up for you. Well, number one. I call Amy number one because she's my co-administrator and she's got my back when she can. We'd like to see more of you, Amy, but we know, life can get to be a. And the cupcake lady is here. Jima is here, and I'm gonna be very careful because I don't want to be the first one to get a cupcake on YouTube. Um, I'm gonna mind my p's and q's as best I can. This is a zombie. This is a. I got this at Dollar General, I think, maybe a year or two ago, and you put him in water and he grows really big, like 100 times this size, 100 times, and and that is like this big. It doesn't get much bigger, but he's pretty creepy, especially when he's all dusty. I have, I think this is, I guess that would be Marilyn Monroe, eh? What? Um, I guess that's Marilyn. Yeah, I think that's Marilyn Monroe. I kind of have, I kind of have her with this display. Um, let's see. At this point in the show, it seems like there's stuff that I want to tell you, but I can never remember. I thought of uh, writing it down. What do they call it? Points, talking points. How's my hair look? This suit, this jacket was tailored in America, United States, and it's from the Hunt Club. I think that's an exclusive line of. It smells like closet. Is what it does. It smells like it's been in the closet for 5 years, and it has. Um, Talking points, writing down talking points, but the ones I came up with, like I didn't write them down because they weren't even worth writing down. You ever go to Walmart and they've got those? Well, imagine where the fire hydrant would be. Out in front there, out by the doors, with those big cylinder cement, yellow painted things. Did you ever look to the right of that and see a hand pump, water pump, like you'd see in a campground? And then you got the yellow things around it. It's like I noticed that like last week, and I can't figure out it. I don't know. Is that in case there's an apocalypse and everybody gravitates to Walmart and they'll have. I have no idea. There's no use for firemen. What are they going to use it for? Uh, you know, I just can't imagine. Next time you go to Walmart, see if you got one. Um, it's really windy out. It's sunny and warm and windy. Um, yeah. Welcome to Jody's All Stuff on YouTube. Take two. This is from Alpha Video. Um, this is another unique DVD set. This is called Horror Classics. Another one called Horror Classics. Warning, tales that will haunt you forever. Well, it's a good thing I haven't opened them up and watched them because my brain doesn't need any more haunting. This has incredibly strange and horrifying tales of terror, all public domain movies. This has Night of the Living Dead again. That gets around, you know. A lot of these do. Bloodthirst, Blood of the Beast, Bloody Pit of Horror, Bloodlust, A Bucket of Blood, The Sadist with Arch Hall Jr., Screaming Skull, Tormented, and Dementia 13. I think that was on that other set too. Dementia 13. Uh, this I have one. I have several of these. I like them, aren't they? They're just attractive. Look at that. I have several of these. They're dirt cheap. You know, they're less than $5 a piece. You get all those movies. You're paying for the package mostly because they have no money into the movies. Here's one that's opened, and we can look inside. I got this one, I think, used off eBay. This one's called Tough Guys. In the same, it's the same package format. Tough Guys and Gals, Murder and Mayhem on the Streets of Crime. Ma Barker's Killer Brood. I like that movie. The Hoodlum with Lawrence Tierney. Jigsaw. Dark Mountain. Trapped. Blonde Ice. Quicksand is, I really like that movie. I never cared for Mickey Rooney until I saw that movie. Now I like Mickey Rooney. It's a fun movie to watch. He gets in all kinds of trouble, one thing after another, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And he just can't find any way out of it, just to impress a girl, of course. This has Shoot to Kill, Lady Gangster, and Crime Inc. Mobsters, Money, and Murder. Uh, I would give you some of these actors' names, but the type is too small. Lawrence Tierney. That's not that other Tierney's brother or anything, is it? Um, this is how these are presented. They're in plastic trays. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Look at that. Isn't that nice? Very nice presentation. It does the same on the bottom. Um, yep, I like it. I like it. Here is here's a Marx cowboy that I I thought it was, yeah, it's Marx. It's called Plasti Marx. There's no year. Plasti Marx. This is my cowboy. He's reaching. He's making the first move. Um, yeah, I like these. Oftentimes, you'll find them with the hands. Kids like to chew on the hands. I've done it. It's fun if you're a kid to chew on the hands. You just gnaw on them until the fingers are all gone. And you'll see them a lot of times. Those hands will be gnawed off. Yeah. I have one more thing. Um, this is another Mill Creek tin box. I have to tap it so you'll know. Um, 50 episodes. I don't think it's just the Lone Ranger. though you would think so. It's called Gun Justice. Also featuring the Cisco Kid, the Gabby Hayes Show. Huh. I kind of I like Gabby Hayes. I didn't know he had his own show, or did I? I don't know. The Adventures of Kit Carson. I just bought a set of those. The Roy Rogers Show. I love Roy Rogers Show. Annie Oakley. I love Annie Oakley. Judge Roy Bean. One episode. Oh, I think is that the. I think that's got the guy from Petticoat Junction. What's his name? Joe. Uncle Joe. What is that guy's Buchanan? Um, Buchanan. Edgar Buchanan. I think he is Judge Roy Bean. And Cowboy G-Man. That sounds interesting. I really like I really like those Annie Oakley shows. I've got a whole collection of those on Alpha Video. The Lone Ranger, 1949 and 1956, 17 episodes. And 1938, 15 episodes of those. Um, I'll show you inside. This is not hinged. This dust, you know, you know how that goes. There's a foam thing here. See, they care. They care. And this is flocked. This is nice. It's flocked, black, and the DVDs are just piled up on a spindle. Um, if this is if you've watched a few of my videos from YouTube and Facebook, you're probably under the impression that this is all scripted and rehearsed. It's not, man. I'm winging it here. I'm winging it. Any news? Anything I got to say? I don't think so. Uh, I'm trying to line up a guest host because I got to thinking Johnny Carson on the Tonight Show. I love that show. When Johnny Carson died, boy, that was the end of an era. And he would take days off. You know, Ed McMahon was his uh, what was he? He wasn't a co-host. He was just kind of his sidekick. And I'm playing with my dirty socks. His sidekick, um, Ed McMahon, and Johnny would take days off and have guest hosts like whoever, Don Rickles, Joan Rivers would come in and sit in his chair. And if Ed was ever gone, Doc Severinsen would come over and take Ed's place. Well, how come Ed McMahon never got to sit in the big chair? You know, he's been with Johnny Carson since before the Tonight Show when he was doing uh, game shows, daytime game shows. That's how Johnny Carson, uh, you know, he started there, and Ed McMahon was right next to him, helping him out. And why didn't Johnny, all those years, hey Ed, why don't you take the chair, take the desk, knock yourself out. You got it coming. Did he ask him? And Ed went, nah, I couldn't do that. No, I can't see that happening. Um, I don't want to. I don't want to host a long-running, very popular show. Why would I want to do that? He would jump at the shot. I could think he was never even asked. That ain't right. Um, I'm in ramble mode. Um, I was gonna talk about Oh, I want to get a not a I want a sidekick. I got to get a side. I need somebody to talk to. You know, um, I mean, when things are down, the sidekick comes in, and you know, he grabs hold and gets the guy back on track. That's what I need. Um, what about the cat? And I don't think the cat's gonna do it. Well, I'll find some. I'll go dig somebody up. It can't be hard. You want to be on TV? Oh, really? Yeah, come on up. Um, I guess that's it. I went through all the stuff. I got no news. My knee is better. Thank you very much. Uh, there was something that I wanted to gripe about. Um, I, I I had a complaint. I wanted to complain. I can't remember what the complaint was. That's where the cards will come in. Maybe say that's where a sidekick would come. Hey, don't forget to say, that's where. Yeah, this is a rambly one. Sorry about that. I don't like to ramble, but there it is. Thanks for watching. How many how many how many per day videos do people put out, Anthony? I have to go check out your channel, see what you're doing. Um, I just got enough to do. I I got enough to do without going to other people's places. But how many? How often do you post? Should I be making two or three of these a day? As many as I want, right? Yeah. Well,